All right, let's get right into it. Tucked away in the absolutely beautiful, rugged landscapes of northeast India are these incredible secrets, stories etched right into stone, whispering of a kingdom that time almost completely forgot. So today, we're going to uncover that lost legacy. I want you to picture this. You're trekking through the lush green hills of Assam and Arunachal Pradesh. The air is just thick with history, and all around you, scattered across the terrain, are these ancient, weathered structures. Now, these aren't just some random piles of rock. No way. They're the silent remnants of a forgotten power. A kingdom that once held total dominion over this land, yet its story is just so rarely told. Which, of course, begs the question that's going to drive our whole journey today. Who on earth were the people with the vision and the power to actually build them? Well, to answer that, we have to travel back in time. So let's start at the very beginning and uncover the origins of this really remarkable dynasty. We are talking about the Chutiya Kingdom, a power that flourished for more than 3 centuries. Just think about that. Its story kicks off in 1187 and comes to a close in 1524, a really significant span of medieval history in that part of the world. So who were the architects of this kingdom? They were the Chutiya people, an indigenous tribe of Assam, with super deep roots in the region. They were originally part of a larger group, the Kachari ethnic group, who are a major Tibeto-Burman people in northeast India. So the whole story starts back in 1187 with a chieftain named Birpal. This guy managed to unite several local villages under his rule, founding the kingdom and establishing his capital way up high in the hills at a place called Swarnagiri, which means Golden Hill. Pretty cool name, right? But that was really just the beginning. From that foundation, the kingdom grew into something truly special. So now, let's dive into its golden age. It's pretty easy to just dismiss medieval kingdoms as simple or basic, but historical analysis suggests that Chutiya were, well, different. They're often described as one of the most advanced and progressive of their time, which points to a society with sophisticated administration, unique building techniques, and a stable economy. A really key figure in all of this was Birpal's son, a powerful ruler named Ratnadhwajpal, who also went by the name Gauri Narayan. His great legacy was uniting all the different Chutiya clans, forging this huge, cohesive, and powerful state. And you could feel their power across a massive territory. I mean, look at this list. It shows the modern-day districts in both Assam and Arunachal Pradesh that were once part of their domain. Controlling this vast, strategic area, well, it made them a dominant force in the region for centuries. We also see this fascinating cultural evolution in their language. Originally, the Chutiya people spoke a Tibeto-Burman tongue, which is pretty common to the Himalayan region. But over time, they adopted the Assamese language, and that's the language that the modern Chutiya community speaks today. But you know how it goes. Like all great historical powers, the Golden Age eventually had to give way to a final chapter. So let's see how this era came to an end. So, just to quickly recap the main players in our story here, we had Birpal, the founder, then the great unifier, Ratnadhwajpal, and finally, the man who would oversee the kingdom's end, a ruler by the name of Nitipal. And there we have it. After an incredible run of 337 years, the independent Chutiya Kingdom was finally dissolved in 1524 under its last ruler, Nitipal. This really closed a major chapter in the history of northeast India. But the end of a kingdom is never really the end of its story, is it? The influence of the Chutiya people and their rulers continues to echo right into the present day, written in the very landscape itself. Hey, remember those mysterious ruins we started with? Well, now they have names and they have a story. The impressive Itta Fort, the ancient city of Bismak-Nagra, the Diopahar ruins, and sacred sites like the Tamraswari Temple, these are the stone footprints left behind by the Chutiya dynasty. So the crucial point here is this. The kingdom's legacy is twofold. It's preserved in the magnificent ruins that dot the landscape, for sure, but it's also a living legacy, carried on by the modern Chutiya community who are the descendants of this once great kingdom. And that kind of leaves us with a final thought. Exploring the lost world of the Chutiya Kingdom is this powerful reminder that history is literally all around us, often just hidden in plain sight.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? How many other stories are out there, written in stone, just waiting to be told?